والنجم إذا هوى ما ضل صاحبكم وما غوى.
ولي فلان فلانا تبعه قاتل الذين يلونكم من الكفار. Allah says, fight those disbelievers who followed you. They followed you, meaning wherever you took a step, they were right. They were stalking you. They were stuck to you like that leather on the camel. That was the word that was being used. Yalunakum. Nowadays in Arabic, we say at-tali, right? At-tali, the next one, which is actually right next, fuse, comes from the same origin. وَمِن مَعْنَى اللُّزُومِ مَعَ اشْتِمَالِ وَلِيَ الشَّيْء عَلَيْهِ مَلَكَ أَمْرَهُ. This is from where we get the term you might have heard. This is my wali, right? This is my wali. And tawalla al-amr in Arabic, when you take charge of something, meaning now this is someone I'm stuck to, or he's stuck to me, or they're stuck to me, and they, wherever I go, they go. Whatever decision they make, I make. So this became a figurative meaning of two people that are together like that. By the way, from this you get a really beautiful connection with Allah. Two words are like this: "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim" and "Allahu waliyul ladina amanu." A'udh in Arabic is actually, like some trees, they get moss growing on them, and it gets really stuck on those trees, and they use a'udh for that, or a'udh. And when you're, I know you guys aren't butchers, but butchers, they have a hard time peeling the flesh off the bone sometimes because the fat is really stuck to the bone. That fat is called a'udh also. A'udhu billah actually means I'm clinging to God. I'm clinging to Him like moss on a tree. I'm clinging to Him like flesh on a bone. In my fear of the devil, in seeking protection from the devil. That's a'udhu billah. That's ma'adallah. Similarly, when Allah says He's our wali, He's our wali. In a'udhu billah, we're sticking to Allah. And in Allah is our wali, He is sticking to us. He's fusing Himself with us. It's really beautiful that we have this kind of a relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal. Now, another meaning of the word waw, lam, and ya, it actually has to do with facing also, just like a'rada. It has a similar direction to it too. Tawalla. But you can use it, tawalla ilayhi, he turned towards him. Tawalla anhu, turned away from him. It could mean towards or away. Depends on what preposition you use. If you use an, like this ayah, it's turn away. But tawalla ila dhil, Musa alayhi salam turned towards the shade and he sat under the tree. Tawalla ila, but not tawalla an. The Prophet is told turn away from them, tawalla anhum. But what does it imply? It actually implies you're turning away from someone so you can stick to someone else or something else. So now there's the two opposite meanings. And now this is where we're going to compare these two words before the break. Man, how much time is it? My God, that was just two words. That's almost time. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, ayah 32 is going to be ambitious. But anyway, we're going to try, inshallah. So فَأَعْرِضْ عَمَّنْ تَوَلَّى, the Prophet ﷺ is facing them like the width of the book I showed you. And he's being told, don't give them your full focus. Don't face them like this. Don't give them your 100% attention. These people that I'm talking about in this ayah, they don't deserve that 100% attention from you. He's not talking about turn away from the people of Makkah. It's a certain group he's talking about. Then he says, and this has a kinaya. Kinaya means there's a hint. And let me tell you what kinaya is in easy example. If I say, for example, it's hot in here. What am I trying to say? Turn the AC on, right? That's called kinaya. When you say something without saying it. So easy definition of kinaya, saying something without saying it. That's what kinaya is, okay? So if the Prophet ﷺ is being told, do i'rad, it means the kinaya is you were doing a lot of ard. The hint is you were really facing them, you're focused on them, you're thinking about them, you're running after them, you're trying to talk to them. You need to what? Stop doing that. And in it, there's a hint towards the kind of commitment the Prophet had ﷺ to people who were really offensive to him. And it's a really deep thing you guys have to understand. I don't care if it takes us longer. I have to tell you this. If somebody hates you, they insult you, they troll you, they talk down to you, they make fun of you, do you want to talk to them? No. And as they're walking away, would you walk after them and keep talking to them? No, because what does it make you look like? Makes you look pathetic. Makes you look like a loser, desperate, obsessed, clingy. Because they have something of value and you're only finding value by sticking to them, even if they're insulting you. If you have self-respect, if they insult you, you say, I don't like your face anyway. You want to turn away? You want to block me? I'll block you right back. I'll block you first. Because if somebody turns away, then you know what? I could do that too. Let me show you how it's done. So when they turned away, the Prophet ﷺ still wouldn't turn away from them. But why is he doing that? Because they have something of value or he has something of value? The comparison is a child doesn't want to take medicine and turns away and yells at the mom. Does the mom still go after the child? Why? Is the mom less in value? Is the mom? No, that's just out of love. That's because the child is stupid and his brain hasn't developed yet. He needs the medicine. He needs to take it. And she'll still run after him. Rasulullah ﷺ sees their obnoxious behavior and their misbehavior towards him. They turn away from him. They walk away and poke fun at him. And he's still going out. He's still facing them. They're showing him his back. He's still facing them. And Allah says, no. No. I know you love them, but you have to stop. Because they will think you're doing this because you're desperate. And you are my messenger. You are not desperate. Allah needs no one. Allah needs no one. You turn away from them. This is what's being said. This is not turn away from everyone. This is turn away from a certain kind of person. You understand? Turn away from someone who themselves turned away. Now, what did tawalli mean? Attachment, remember? So what do we learn about them? Their turning away is something else. Their turning away is because they want to attach themselves to something else. And so their attachment is something, and what they want to attach themselves to makes them never want to look back at the Prophet. We don't know what that is yet, but it is something that's sticking to them, or they're sticking to it. And as a result of that, they show their back to the Prophet ﷺ. So Allah is basically saying to the Prophet, don't be a chaser. And here, before we take our 7 minutes break, I want to tell you something about runner-chaser psychology. You can look this up. So if you Google this, you'll find articles on it, pieces on it, runner-chaser psychology, okay? So what happens in relationships, parents, children, spouses, whoever, sometimes when the relationship is problematic, one person becomes a runner and the other person becomes a chaser. They keep texting, where are you? What you doing? Where are you going? How are you? Hey, remember me? I miss you. I miss you. And they say, I miss you, not because they just wanted to say, I miss you. They're waiting for you to say, I miss you too. They're chasing after your response. Don't you love me? They're waiting for a yeah. It's like, because they need to feed off of the attention. So they have become the what? They become the chaser. And the person you're running after has become the what? My God, so annoying. Busy right now. Can't talk. They become the runner. And the more you chase, the more they what? Run. And then they say, can you stop being so clingy? Can you stop being so obsessed? Can you just give me some space? I need to breathe. You're too much of a chaser. I'm tired of running. God, leave me alone. Sometimes siblings do this. Your little sister, what you doing? What you doing? Can I come in your room? Can I come in your room? Can I talk to your friends? Oh, your friends are so cool. And the older sister's like, get away from me, Fatima. Mom. So annoying, always following me. What are you looking at me for? Some siblings are like that. Now, what happens is, these chasers, they go to the psychologist. They say, why does he keep running? Why does she keep running? And the psychologist tells them, because you're a chaser, that's why. Why don't you stop what? Why don't you stop chasing? See what happens. All of a sudden, you stop chasing. And for the first few days, your sister's like, finally, freedom. But a couple of days later, your sister comes to you and says, what are you doing? Because she misses being what? She misses being chased. Because when she was being chased, she was more valuable and you were not. When you stopped chasing, she became less valuable and now she misses it. It's like, hey, why aren't you chasing? Hey, you know what I'm doing today? I'm busy right now. Really? You're busy? I thought I was your busyness. This psychology is something that makes the runner arrogant. The runner becomes arrogant. Allah does not want to feed the false pride of the runner. He says to the Prophet ﷺ, "أَعْرِضْ عَمَّنْ تَوَلَّى عَنْ ذِكْرِنَا." You need to stop chasing. I know you're chasing them because you love humanity, you love your people, you want them to. And how much did Nuh alayhi salam chase his people? 950 years. 950 years. And by the way, he finally stopped chasing them and started building a ship, an ark. When he was building the ark, he wasn't chasing them anymore. And they missed him. So they came to make fun of him. They came after him. Hey, what you doing? Building an ark? Why you have time for him now, bro? Go do your farm. Be with your kids. You were so annoyed by him. You used to pull your clothes in when he walked by, and you used to just hope that he would disappear. You used to stick your fingers in your ear. Why are you coming and making fun of him when he's building the ark? Because you miss being what? Hey, something's off. Something's off. So this is actually a very powerful lesson. And even when you mean well for someone and you're giving them good advice and they're not listening, many moms come and say, I'm trying to tell my son, but he's not listening. I keep telling him. Lady, a'ridi. Just ignore for a little bit. Let him come back. Let him feel the void of not being chased a little bit. But what if, like your approach is working. The more you chase, the more they what? The more they run. They're making it worse. So this is أعرض عمن تولى عن ذكرنا. How much time? Oh my God. 3 minutes. I'm going to give you a break.